Jerry verDorn.
Are you that callous? Are you that disconnected from the consequences of your own actions? By God, I'm telling you, you are going to learn from this. I failed you as a father because I didn't recognize you for what you really are, and I kept giving you excuses. It was because of your adoption. It was because of your childhood, but no more. It is time for you to grow up.
Don't hate me, Daddy, please.
All right, and the Emmy goes to Jerry verDorn, Guiding Light.
This is Jerry verDorn's second win in 6 nominations. He's played the role of Ross Marler on Guiding Light since 1979.
Thank you very much. Believe me, I am such a lucky man. Lucky to be here. Lucky to have 2 wives on television. The remarkable Liz Kiefer. Not on television, the equally remarkable Bethia. I'm lucky to have my sons, Peter and Jake. And I am fortunate indeed to have known, to have worked with, and to have loved the remarkable Bill Rourke. Thank you for this. God bless.
Here it is. My last check from Spaulding.
That's great.
Hope you understand. It's the last, as in no more money coming in.
Mm-hmm. That's okay. That's okay. No matter how much they paid you, you would have been miserable. If you kept it up, Alex and Alan would have given you an ulcer.
Can't afford to have an ulcer. We're on a budget now. So puree your credit cards in the Vegimatic because we're not going to see this many zeros for a long, long time.
I got a great idea.
It's always an adventure. What are you talking about?
A commercial.
What?
You should do a commercial.
Who needs the Spauldings? You're going to give me an ulcer.
Lots of lawyers do it.
I am well aware of that, honey, but I have not and never will put myself into that category.
Well, of course not. But you should do this commercial, Ross, because you're the best of lawyers, but nobody knows about it.
You think that's quite true?
Well, only because you've been out of circulation so long. With Spaulding, I mean. The ordinary people, the people who really need your help, they don't even know you're available.
They'll find out.
Right, and the commercial is the perfect way to do that. Look at that, Ross. All we have to do is package that. That legal expertise, the talent, personality, good looks. We package it, we put it out there so people know that it's available.
Just like cold cuts or soap suds.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
No, wrong word. No, you're better than that, Ross. You are a quality product, and people need quality products. So why not put it out there?
You're serious about this, aren't you?
Absolutely. This is the age of information, Ross, and information is power. And power to the people. That's what you do, right? You defend people's rights, yes?
I can give you a dozen reasons not to do this kind of thing.
I'll give you the biggest reason of all to do it. You said Spaulding was 80% of your income, yes? So to replace that requires something big, something that will give your practice a jump start.
Oh, delightful. Now I'm a used car.
Wrong word. Something that will give your practice a real jolt. Something...
What? Something what, honey? Something sleazy, something desperate, something a little crass, something a little 800 ambulance chaser?
Ross, honey, you're really looking at this the wrong way. Honey, try to see it my way, okay? Now, I've always tried to broaden your horizons, yes, and you've usually liked it.
I don't quite see this connection.
Connections, that's what I'm talking about, Ross. A commercial is the greatest way to connect to the greatest number of people. Do you know how many people you can reach with one commercial? People who really need your help, honey.
Like, please.
Look at this face, okay? This is the guy next door. This is a man women can confide in. the son a mother never had. This is your natural Ross daytime or prime time if only 2% of the people who actually saw this commercial called in.
It is undignified, and that's all there is to it.
Honey, you can't do anything undignified.
I won't.
I won't let you. I'll make you a deal. You make this commercial. If you don't like it, you think it's undignified, we'll forget about the whole thing, okay?
Okay. I'll think about it.
Good. Hurry up and think. I booked studio time at 9.
Okay, so we've got that problem with the teleprompter all worked out, so just relax and get ready to roll. Ready when you are, Marty.
Okay, honey, you just relax because you look gorgeous.
Oh, I sounded like Alvin the Chipmunk trying to keep up with that teleprompter.
Well, that is just because you weren't familiar with the copy, but now you are, dear.
You wrote this?
Yes, I did. You inspire me.
It's a bit overpowering.
Well, so are you.
Ross, this is Mark. Let's lay one down for real this time, okay?
It's okay, honey. Listen, if you don't like it, we won't run it. It's as simple as that, okay? So you just break a leg.
Okay, and in 5, 4, 3, 2, and...
Ross, you're on.
Your life has been forever altered by a single event due to an accident or negligence. As a result, you can't work. But those bills, they just keep coming in.
Cut. That's good, Ross. Let's just try to relax and go for a little bit more maturity, wisdom, okay? We're still rolling.
All right, and in 5, 4, 3, 2, and...
Your life has been forever altered by a single event
Cut.
due to...
That's very good, Ross. Let's just try and incline our head toward the camera. Okay, not that far. Good. This time let's go for a little less formality, okay? Give me a smile. Good, and I need eyes coming right at me. Interest. Intelligence. Okay? Heads up, look right into the camera. Let's do it. Give me care, compassion.
Okay, and in 5, 4, 3, 2, and...
Your life has been forever altered by a single event due to an accident or to a negligee. As a result, you can't work, but those bills, they just keep coming. Your life has been forever altered by a single event
I really do.
due to an accident or to a negligee.
This tie, it simply didn't work.
As a result,
Marty,
you
I'm
can't
sorry.
work,
I think I have
but
one
those
more
bills,
in
they
me.
just keep coming
Let's
in.
lay down one
The
more,
mortgage,
okay?
The kids'
And as
tuition,
long as we're stopped,
the car
I mean,
that
no
needs
offense
to
to
be
anybody, but
repaired.
could we improve
Now, I
the
know.
lighting? Just bump it up a half point, just a little tweak, honey. And while we're stopped, could we think about the copy? I have. I mean, I had this thought, Marty, maybe if we went right to the meat of the message and I started out, you need a lawyer. You know what I mean? You need a lawyer. I thought it might be a little more effective, dramatic. What do you think?
Okay, we can try.
All right. Thank you, Marty. Oh, Marty, sorry to stop again, but, you know, as long as we're taking a break, I had this thought. What if we were to use this desk, huh, Marty? Now, stay with me on this, all right? We use this desk. I sit on the edge of the desk, Marty, not behind the desk. I sit on the edge of the desk, sort of like so. Lock right into camera, as if I'm talking to my best friend, eh, Marty? With a book. Marty holding a book.
Great idea.
Thank you, Marty. A book. Marty, are these pencils going to be here when... Well, they can be. Thank you. No, wait a minute. This is too big. Too big. I'm sorry, Marty. I'm sorry. It's just that I'm going for the right image here. I sort of have in mind something between Orson Welles and Compulsion and Jimmy Stewart and Anatomy of a Murder. I think that about says it. Okay, kids, if we're all on the same page, I think... just a minute. All right, Marty, you can roll it.
Okay, In 5, 4, 3, 2, and.
Honey, what?
Nice, Rose. Drive her out of the house. Her 6-month wedding anniversary gift. She loved it. Back then, I knew what she wanted.
Honey?
Matt, what are you doing here at this hour?
I figured you'd be up.
Yeah, with a heat wave, I can't sleep.
Yeah. I saw Blake.
And what did Blake have to say?
Well, she's upset. Could I come in?
Yes.
Thanks. I hate being in this position. I normally don't stick my nose in other people's business, but I think I can help. If you promise me what I'm going to tell you won't leave this room.
All right, what do you have to say?
It's about Dinah. There's a few things I think you should know.
Matt, if you're running interference for Blake, then yes, you're right. You shouldn't stick your nose in other people's business.
I feel like that I'm to blame for part of the problems you guys are having, and I think I should see it through.
Okay, what is it you have to tell me?
The truth, if you're ready to hear it.
Bordering on the irrational. So whatever it is she said about Dinah, take it with a grain of salt.
I'm the one who has something to say, Ross.
Want to say something worthwhile? Get Blake to stop saying that Dinah masterminded her own kidnapping. You know, if I weren't her husband, I'd sue her. I'd have her in court for slander.
You'd lose. It's true.
Now you're telling me that Dinah was involved in her kidnapping. You expect me to believe it?
I know it's difficult.
Yeah, well, it's preposterous. It's ridiculous.
It's true, Ross. I was there.
It can't be. You told me that she was handcuffed when you walked in, correct? You told me that.
Yeah, she was.
You also told me that the both of you were being held at gunpoint and she was terrified. Does that sound like something that she would plan?
She was terrified.
Look, this whole thing has been a strain on everybody, and I know that stories, they get stretched, they get embellished.
Think about it. She knew Victor.
Yes, I know that, and she told me that willingly. I also know about the money that she owed him.
She's been after the money ever since she hit Springfield. That's why she came back, to get the money.
Not the only reason that she came back. She came back to see me, and she came back to see Vanessa Matt. She didn't do this. What she did do was probably save Peter's life.
She did do that, yes. She kept Victor away from Peter. You're right.
She hid out all night with the kid to keep him safe. And does anybody remember that?
I'm not taking that away from her. That happened, yes, but Dinah didn't stop there. She worked the angle. She pushed the envelope.
It's impossible.
Look, she was into the man for $70,000. You know, she saw that as a way to parlay it into $2 million in a 50-50 split with the kidnapping and ransom.
I don't want to hear this, Matt.
No, I don't want to be telling you this, but I don't like what it's doing to you and Blake. I was there, Ross.
And you could have misunderstood.
I didn't. That's the way it happened. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, Blake has been trying to tell me this for an awfully long time.
Maybe you should listen to her.
You're twisting it. Dinah feared for her life. She pretended to go along with Victor.
It's more than that.
She said what she had to say. It's a syndrome where they identify with the kidnappers.
I don't know what it is, but Dinah's not suffering from it, Ross.
Why did you wait so long to say this, huh? Why didn't you say it before?
I didn't see the point.
Oh, so you lied. To the police. You lied to me. You lied to Vanessa. Now, you said it yourself, that Dinah was as much as a victim as you were.
I didn't tell the whole truth, and I'm sorry for what it's done to you and Blake.
And that's what this is all about, really, isn't it? Blake convinced you to come along with this absurd story. I know that my wife can be very persuasive when she wants to be.
I'm here because it's the right thing to do.
What are you going to tell Vanessa? Have you thought about that?
I'm not going to tell her.
Oh, I'm supposed to buy this. But it's not believable enough for you to tell the woman that you're going to marry.
No, you can handle it, Ross. Vanessa can't. I did this in the first place to protect her.
She wouldn't buy that any more than I do.
No, you're right. She needs to believe in her daughter. If she thought for 1 minute that Dinah put her through all this grief just to get her hands on the money, it would kill her. And you know it.
Dinah has been perfect since she was released, a changed person.
Absolutely she has. I was holding this over her head. I told her if she didn't straighten up, that I would tell the truth.
You know that Blake has been suspicious of Dinah ever since she got to town.
That doesn't make her wrong, Ross.
What's happening tonight, huh? Hi. Must be the heat. Just left the boarding house. Blake was saying the most incredible things to me, and then I come in here and Matt's visiting at this hour. What's going on?
Matt just told me that you planned your own kidnapping.
How could you say such a thing?
Is it true?
You acted like my friend. You don't believe him? Please tell me you would not buy such a ridiculous accusation, Daddy.
I should get going.
Oh, yes, go now that you've come in here and done your dirty work. No, first you tell him that it's not true.
Good night.
I want to know what happened with Victor Patchen. The truth.
Daddy, Matt hates me. He has always hated me, and he lied.
Dinah, I want the truth.
Who are you going to believe, your own daughter or Matt Reardon?
I want to believe you.
Then don't let Matt or Blake poison your mind. She's doing it, you know. I don't want to badmouth your wife because I have tried to be her friend. I have really tried with her.
I want you to tell me about the kidnapping.
Daddy, no matter what I do or say, Blake is determined to make me look bad in your eyes. And I don't know why. I don't understand. I'm not a threat to her. Right? I mean, of course I love you, but I'm your daughter. She's your wife. I know the difference, so why doesn't she? It's really hot in here, huh?
Keep talking, Dinah.
Well, I'll tell you, it breaks my heart. It really does. I don't know why she's doing this. She is smart and beautiful, and her life is together, and mine is a mess. You think she'd want to help me out, especially after this ordeal that I've been through. I'm just trying, Daddy, to get my life back, and this hurts. It really hurts so much that people would wrongly accuse me just because, what, they don't like me? Please believe me. Please. I love you. I would not lie to you.
Dinah.
Daddy, if you don't believe me, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
It's all right, honey. It's all right.
Thank you, Daddy. Thank you. I don't care what anyone else says as long as you trust me. And you know, Matt, he comes in here, he pretends to be my friend, and then he comes in here and he badmouths me. You know, I wasn't going to tell you this before, but now I have to.
Tell me what, honey?
Well, why he came here, the real reason. He has been hitting on me, and he doesn't want me to tell Mother, so that's why he got all buddy-buddy with Blake, and he went along with her.
Matt made a pass at you?
Well, that's the old-fashioned way of putting it, but yes. Yes, he did. He tried to get me to sleep with him. You believe me, don't you?
I did until just now.
Okay, so maybe I exaggerated a little bit about Matt, but still you can't possibly believe that ridiculous lie.
Stop it right now. Don't you have 1 ounce of remorse in you?
I didn't do anything, Daddy.
What you did was not a childish prank. It was a crime.
I'm not a criminal.
If you're not a 2-time criminal, Dinah, what are you? What the hell are you?
Nobody was hurt.
Nobody? Nobody was hurt?
Well, I mean, nobody lost anything.
The police were out looking for you, which means they weren't there for the people who really needed them.
Don't yell at me.
You're lucky I don't throttle you. Do you have any idea what you've done to me? What you have done to your mother, our family, Friends, dear God, you put Matt's life in danger.
No, don't listen to him.
Every day that you were gone, you know something? I was on my knees begging God to send you back to me. I'd keep it together all day to help your mother cope, but then I'd come back here and I'd just start crying again and again and again.
Don't do this,
Dinah,
Daddy, please.
why did you do this? Was it for the attention? Was it for the money? Are you that callous? Are you that disconnected from the consequences of your own actions? By God, I'm telling you, you are going to learn from this. I failed you as a father because I didn't recognize you for what you really are, and I kept giving you excuses. It was because of your adoption. It was because of your childhood, but no more. It is time for you to grow up.
Don't hate me, Daddy, please.
I have been such a fool. A fool because I believed you instead of my wife. And listen to me, young lady. Don't you ever say another word against that woman. Get out. Go back to the boarding house.
No. Daddy, please.
Don't say anything to me. I don't trust you, and it's going to be a long, long time before I ever do. Get out.